MARGe, for those who are first timers, MARGe is buying and selling stock like just watching a playlist. So para saan ba yun? It's for people who are newbies, who doesn't have time, who are OFWs na may konti lang na time sa market, hindi araw-araw kayang mag-trade. And this is something that you can build your portfolio without the need of paying additional fees, paying management fees, or having wala tong it's liquid, and you can deposit anytime and you can withdraw anytime. But this is something that has no pre-termination fees. So this is formulated for people who has less time and less skills. So even if you are a seasoned trader, for example, you want to have a diversification in your system, this is something that you have to try, because this is it's a disciplined portfolio. When I say disciplined portfolio, it's just concentrating in the playlist alone. So nakikita nyo, there's a remove playlist button, a pause button, a play button, a fast forward button, and a stop button. It was revised recently over the years, over the months, that we have seen na kailangan nating maging, this is not a system that is really na parang hard-coded na. We see to it if there's something that we can add, if there's something that we can modify for people to get engaged, to people to have more efficient earnings, we will do it. That's why we are engaged in our official MyTrade community Facebook group, and we are glad that people are sharing their experience there. And again, if you are someone who wants to have a concentrated portfolio, we make sure that there is discipline in your MARGE portfolio, in a matter that we don't have access to other stocks rather than the ones in playlist. All right. So again, this is to build your retirement, as MARGE means MyTrade Affordable Retirement Guide. You don't need a huge amount of funds to start with it. All you need is as low as 5,000, but you don't stop at 5,000 pesos. Syempre, if you want to build your retirement, kailan ba natin, if you want to build your retirement, are you just gonna bet on the 5,000? Of course not. It's something that you build over time. And as you build your retirement fund by buying and selling stocks, it's just like as easy as managing a playlist in your Spotify, in your Apple playlist, in your YouTube Music. So we made sure that it is as easy as like playing a music. Yeah. All right. So the horizon. Let me share the horizon of MARGE. This is not something that is, get rich quick. Never namin, with even when even the Traders Den video that you've seen, we've never mentioned that this is something real quick. This is a time frame of 3 to 5 years. That is the essence of our dream boards. And today we will reestablish that goal. And we will make sure that this goal is, na-observe. It's a commitment. Sabi nga, what's the difference of commitment to something that you like? Commitment is even though you're not feeling it, you're still gonna do it. And that's what you want to do, right? Because at the end, ikaw rin naman yung magbe-benefit nun, not us, of course. And we make sure that there are no additional fees for MARGE. That's why its regular fee is just 0.25%, which is the regular of the most online brokers these days. Ayan. So, kanino nga ba siya suitable? If you are a student who just want to start with the market, and you're a young entrepreneur, gusto mo na may maitatabi ka on the stuff that na-earn mo. And if you are a young parent, actually MARGE can build your ITF accounts using MARGE. Imagine if you have a kid like a 1-year-old, yung pamangkin ko 2 years old na. If you have a 1-year-old kid and you're thinking of the schooling, saan ba to mag-high school, magka-college, you can start a MARGE account for your kids. Kung ilan yung anak mo, pwede mo yung i-budget. And then, if you have a 3-5 year time zone, I think it's pasok yan sa pagbibuild mo ng educational fund for your kids. Also, if you are in different time zone, yung mga OFWs na may different time zone, alam natin na hindi mo, it's so hard. Itong mga nasa UAE, di ba, 5 hours difference. Yung mga nasa part ng UK, ang start ng araw nila sa Pilipinas is 3 p.m. Di ba, 3 p.m. is natatapos ang market at 1 o'clock. Hindi natin sila masusundan. And MARGe is something that you can just open on a monthly basis. Pag na-receive mo na siya ng playlist ng month na yon, pwede mo na siyang galawin or pwede mo nang i-post yung order even if the market is off. Ano ba yung requirements? To start with MARGe, all you need is a 1 primary ID and 1 secondary ID. For students, you don't need your TIN, but all you need to do is to submit your university ID. Hindi pwede yung mga part-time students because they're already working. So, it's understandable na meron na kayong TIN. Alright? So, the initial fund requirement ngayon is 5,000. And, but, it shouldn't stop there. It should, it's just be the beginning of your fund building. Fund building yan, hindi yan seed na pag nilubog mo sa lupa, magmo-multiply yan by several times at a shortest amount of time. Kaya, alright. So, I've seen a lot of people, I think they need we need to resend the members access. Don't worry, later at 5, the 5-minute break, we will recheck those who click the link of our ticketing para ma-resend namin yung link for the YouTube, for the link for our MARGe members access. Alright, so if ikaw hindi ka pa nakakapag-register kay MARGe, just scan the QR code that you see to register, and then make sure that you will start your username with MG. So pag may MG, it's automatically we will include you as soon as you fund. We'll be able to include you on the next playlist. Okay, the playlist starts every first week of the month. So if it's like around 20 right now, titignan natin kung ano yung na ma-include kayo on December. And by the time of 2023, you will start your year right by receiving your first playlist. Alright, so, okay, from JM Sabia Balejo Olaget. Can I open an account for my kids even though they are minors? Yes, this is under Interest for Account or the ITF. You'll be naming it under your name, but you will submit their birth certificate so you'll be able to have your kids pag reach nila ng 18 years old, it can be their solo account or it can be an OR account with you. Ayan. So, kahit minor, pwede yung MARGe. Pwede rin yung regular account. So, it's called the Interest for Account. For those naman who would like to have the regular account so that you can take advantage of subscriptions from different IPOs and also diversify your investment, we also have another tool naman siya. This is not an account. MARGe is an account. This is a tool for short-term to mid-term naman. This one's naman is this is for those who are already trading or probably meron ng major understanding sa market. Alright. Okay. From Mary Grace, can we transfer our funds from our regular to MyTrade? Yes, as long as it's same name. Just send an email addressing funds@mytrade.com.ph and then put the client code of your regular account which you're transferring it from to the account that you want to transfer it to. So for example, my client code ABCD, get my funds from client code ABCD to my MARGe client code. So just specify as long you're the account and as long as it's under your name and under your registered email address, it's fine. And meron ka ring makikita that for our short-term year plan. So for example, you will put my initial fund. How much is my initial fund? If you want a goal, kunyari, a car. Say a car. May initial fund ka na how much? How much yung 5,000 ba yun? 10,000 ba yun? Makakabili ba ng kotse yun? Of course not. So in 3 years, ano yung allocation mo sa budget mo to put into your MARGe account? And i-check mo yan. Is it monthly? Is it quarterly? Is it semi-annually? Is it yearly? And how much is my target amount by the third year? So we will make sure na meron kang objective, and we will be reminding you of that objective from time to time. So if we will post in our Mighty community yung mga minsan mga reminders natin of your goal. And I know meron kayong mga 3-year goal dyan. And later on, we will have we will have an icebreaker in our second part of our show.
I wanted to make sure that I'm able to share with you what I think about MARGe. When MARGe was first discussed with me, I was totally I felt so happy about it. I said, this is a perfect product. This is a product that we can actually help, where we use our own resources for the greater good of our customers. Kasi the issues in the playlist are what we feel has the best chance of going up and going up faster. But we are all human. We're never gonna be in this pandemic situation 100% accurate. I can tell you, but looking at my 30, 40 years of experience in the market, next year is going to be a better year than this year. And the year after would even be a better year. Why? Because we're all getting out of the pandemic. The economy is normalized. We're very transparent in what we do because we want you to trust us. Thank you very much.